Hello everyone. Hello. Now welcome to today's tutorial. This tutorial of flying zipper, and this is the um, part 4 of this tutorial. So now the last tutorial was we did the pocket, we did the the flying zipper, as you can see, and it is, you can see, very nice and beautiful. And then we add the pocket. Remember we did the pocket. So did the second pocket. So I just sew it round, and that was it. So today's tutorial we're going to be uh, putting together the pants, and then we do our uh, waistband. All right. So today's tutorial is very simple. The fact that we have um, pin and sewn all our pants previously is very simple. So what we need to do now is, let me just show you something that we're going to do right here. We're going to have this zipper area covered up. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so I made this the zipper shade. So when you want to fix it, because I decided to fix on it so that I can cover up, it looks beautiful. Okay, so what I did was that what I'm going to do now is, you see this area, this is the front zipper fly, and then you're going to attach this in you're going to attach this in the other area. Okay, so let me just pin it, and I'll show you what I mean. So where is it? So I just pin it like that. I'll pin it this way. See? This way. So that is it. So I'm going to sew right here. Or I do it this way, I sew right there, don't do it back. So after sewing that, then all you have to do, just to close it up like this. Just sew here. Just sew. You can just do a little stitch here, or you just sew it around here. So this actually to when you do that, let's say if you're doing that, you can just do it like this. So like here. So when you finish that, when you open your zipper fly, then it's like this. So it is covered up, and it is nice and neat. And the reason you do this is because it actually protects yourself, especially when you have your pants on and you didn't wear anything under, like singlet or things like that. It can stock up. Actually, your skin can stock in between it. So it is very important to have that. And the other point is to make your work nice and neat. As you can see here, it's nice and neat and cover up. So that is the purpose of that. So you go ahead and sew that. I will go and sew that. And after that, the next thing you will do is to actually put your pants together. And right now, after we sew that, I'll just put my pants together. So what you're going to do is to take your pants, you sew the side seams. This was the second pocket. Just sew it here. Please, when you are sewing, try to sew your allowance. But when you do not sew enough allowance, then your pant can be too big or too small. So remember those marking we did with our thread, and the other side we actually did the marking with our chalk. So just follow that line to sew your pant. Okay, so you do this side. Only the side seam we're going to sew for now. Just sew it all the way to the end. Okay, so as I did, so you sew it all the way down. You sew the other side all the way down. You can see the marking right here. Okay. So you make sure that your marking is exactly what you mark. So in this case, just have it here. The chalk marking, the other side is the thread marking we did. So this is my 2-inch allowance, or 1 or 2-inch allowance, depends on what you want. Just have those sew it. So when you are sewing, you remove your pins. You remove your pins so that you can your thread. You can remove it when you are sewing. Okay. So I'll go ahead and sew mine. So you go ahead and sew yours, and then I will show you the next step. Okay. All right. All right. So I have went ahead and sew my pocket. As you can see pocket is well sewn, and the other side of pocket is also well sewn. So as I told you earlier, just go and sew the sizing straight ahead, and then you remove your marking. So I did as quite the flying shade. Let me just show you. Okay. I did as well flying shade. You can see you can cut off your excess thread. So when you open it, you can see open it. It just be like this. See how neat it is. And okay, so the next step we're going to do now is to actually to sew the inside seam, and then you put your waistband. So what you're going to do, you just have to remember this opening that we left behind. That will enable us actually to sew all the sewing that we need to do. So you can just join this together like this, and do not forget your marking. With this here, this is the marking. So just put your pin and pin your pants. So you can always what you can do at the beginning when you are actually so far, you can use your mock-up. You can make mock-up from your pants or anything you are making, so that you can try it on. If it's too big, you can, then you know where to adjust, and if it's too small, you can always adjust if it's too tight. So those are the adjustments. So when you can use any fabric you want. You can use like the best spread that you don't use anymore, that you want to throw away. You can just use it to do your mock-up, and then when you use that as a mock-up, then you can always get rid of it if you don't want to. When you try your pants on or whatever dress you put on that you fit, then the next thing you do, just to throw it away. Then in that case, you don't need to spend money to buy any special fabric to do your mock-up. Okay, you can do that. So that is that one. So when you try everything on, then it fits perfectly, then you can fix your waistband. So with these clients, everything fits perfectly. So I'm going to fix my waistband. So I think with this marking, you can able to do all the sewing that we need to do. No extra allowance. So you can see. Okay. So I will just sew it down and So after sewing everything, then you can do finishing touching of the brush. Yeah. Okay. So after sewing that, then the next step you will do is to fix your waistband. So this is my waistband. I have glued already the fusible. I've glued into it, and now I'm just going to fix my waistband. You can do it like this. What will happen? This side is where you're going to fix your zipper and your button. But I'm going to use button. So I'm going to buttonhole will be here, and your button will be to the other side. So now I'll open it. So I'll just put the right side together. Okay, so I'm going to start with the other side. So put it like this. You can see that this way I'm going to cut it off. Then your waistband. So you make sure your waistband just go with the waist stitching that you are doing. So you just pin it like this. It's quite easy because we have that marking of a ½ inch. Then from there we just pin it. Yeah. So right side to the right side. Don't forget where the pocket is. Like this. Just pin it with the pocket. So you can pin it up top here. But here is your half an inch. So I decided to have the seam open. Don't forget to iron. Just have to get your work pressed very well. So when you press, that's where you need to be neat for your sewing. Alright, that's that. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll go ahead now and sew it, because after sewing it together, I can fold it like this. Fold it. Fold it like this. That's what we do previously. And I can sew it like this. And then I would then sew from the right side, just sew right here, the ditch, so nobody can see the sewing that I'm going to do. So meanwhile, you do your waistband, and then I'm going to do mine. I will show you what I've done so far. Next step. So you go ahead, you sew your inside seam, and you sew your waistband. Okay. All right. Okay. So as I told you earlier, you should go ahead and sew your side seam. So I went ahead, I sew my inside seam. The side seam is sewn, pocket is sewn. As you can see, the side zipper is in its space, it's in position. You can see I did the buttonhole, as you can see. So I'm just going to fix the button, and then it is done. So this is the finishing part of the pants. So I hope you are able to follow up the instructions. Remember we did just 2 rows of superfly. It was very easy to do this, and then and we did the pockets. So you can see. So you go ahead and finish your pants. um, you see what you can do. Practice make perfect. You know, all what you have to do is just to practice what you have learned so far, and then you'll be able to make your pants, the fly zipper, and pockets. So that is the end of this tutorial, and then I hope that you guys can practice, and then you can use whatever fabric that you want to make these pants, and the same process be able to achieve your beautiful pants. All right then. So I wish you guys good luck, and thank you very much for watching, and I wish you a very good day wherever you may be. All right then. Bye.